Hello, hello. We are now talking about the importance of meal planning. So if this is kind of new to you, this new lifestyle, if you are someone that is used to eating out a lot, ordering out, this might be, something completely new and you might be feeling a little bit overwhelmed. The first thing I want to say is start simple. You don't want to make these elaborate meals that take a really long time. You're going to get frustrated, you're going to get burnt out, and you're going to quit. Second, this is something that I do. It's not going to necessarily work for every single person, but I find it to help me be a little bit more successful. I will say now that I'm home, I have more time, but this especially made me more successful when I was working over 40 hours a week. I had a toddler, a husband, all that stuff. What I tend to do is on the weekends, I go through and I decide what 2 meals I want to make this for the upcoming week. I go through, figure out my containers, figure out kind of what I'm in the mood for, and then I make it in bulk. So especially if you're doing like a fixate recipe, it'll tell you about how many servings comes with it. And then I just multiply that. So to account for myself, my husband, and my son who eats like a grown man. Some people don't like leftovers, and that's totally fine. I will say, doesn't hurt to give it a try, because again, what we don't want is for you to get burnt out early. My husband used to not be a leftover person, and now he eats it because he knows otherwise he's going to have to cook for himself. So yeah, I typically make it so it works, or it feeds four dinners, so Monday through Thursday, and then 5 lunches, Monday through Friday. Sometimes my husband's schedule's a little different, so sometimes we'll have something a little different either on Monday or Friday lunch since he's home. But that's typically what I plan for. And it just makes it easy, you know what I mean? And sometimes by the end of the week, I'm sick of it. Sometimes I'm not. Another thing, clean eating is not all about like boiled chicken and steamed broccoli. One thing that I do that makes me more successful is I search for recipes, whether it's on Fixate, I Google, Pinterest. There's so many resources out there, especially with 21 Day Fix because it's so popular. So many people have followed it that if I'm craving, like, say, a certain pasta dish, I search for it and see if there's a 21 Day Fix approved recipe. If I'm feeling like a burrito bowl, I search for it and I find one that fits with my containers and is meal plan approved. So I highly recommend that as well. One thing that I hope everyone does is share whenever they have a great recipe. So feel free to post if you try a recipe that you absolutely love, because it's always good to hear from someone else who has actually tried a recipe before trying it yourself. So that is a huge thing that helps me be successful. So that's pretty much it. So again, start simple, don't go overboard. I make stuff so I eat throughout the week. I do know some people will eat the same lunches throughout the week and then make different dinners. Or they make enough that they'll have a dinner and then they eat that for lunch the next day, and then a dinner that you eat for lunch. So there's definitely ways to do it to kind of maximize what you get out of each meal. And then search for healthy alternatives to your favorite meals. And don't just write them off immediately. I am like a creamy pasta. I love sour cream, all that kind of stuff. Like Greek yogurt is phenomenal, and you would be surprised. I've actually fed it to people. I've made chicken salad with Greek yogurt. I put it in, like, if I do make a burrito bowl. I've made this pesto pasta that had, I believe, Greek yogurt and cottage cheese that you put in the food processor, and it tasted just like a pesto Alfredo. So there's just so many things out there that you don't have to feel deprived. You don't have to feel like you're on a diet, because you're not. That's not how you should be approaching this. It's all about changing your lifestyle. And you should be enjoying what you eat. So I hope this helps. As always, feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions, and I hope you have a great day. See ya.